Hello and welcome back to SwiftOwl7 Gaming. I am SwiftOwl7 and we are doing a Let's Play series on City Skylines 2. So we have two Let's Plays going right now. One is Euro Truck Simulator 2 and this is going to be the start of City Skylines 2. I'm not sure how far we're going to make it through this, but we're going to do our best to make it decently far, make a city that we are fairly satisfied with. So I have played this game before. I'm very familiar with City Skylines, the first game, and I have spent about, according to Steam, I've spent 11 hours in this game, though this is the first run through on this computer. So we're going to go ahead and start a new game here, and I guess the first thing to do is to pick a map. What should we go with here? You know, I've always been not one that likes the big islands. I believe they added some new maps too to the game. I like coastal cities, those are fun to build. This looks like an interesting map here. Large plateau on this one. Let's see. Where should we build? Where should we build? I'm leaning towards the coral riches. I feel like we can do some cool stuff on these little islands. It's not a massive amount of islands, but I also like... Oh, Waterway Pass looks interesting. So I know there are technically, I guess, disasters in the game. I don't know that they are as good or as fleshed out as in the first version of the game. And in the first version, tsunamis were a disaster, and I don't know if that's the case in this version of the game. And the only reason why I say that is because I really enjoy having those tsunamis come in from time to time. So maybe, you know, Twin Mountain might be a good one for us. There's a little island up here that we can work our way up to. There's a couple little islands that we might be able to do something with. Oh, where should we build? That's an interesting one there too. San Francisco, okay. I'm kind of leaning towards the coral riches. We'll go ahead and start here. So our theme is North American climate. Can I actually change this to Fahrenheit? Let me just see if gameplay. Interface maybe? Language English. Here we go. Fahrenheit. And I want US. Okay. I think we're okay there. And just while I'm in the main menu, I just want to see what we're set to. I don't know if there's something that can go even higher than this. I know we can support it. Looks like we're maxed out already. Okay, that's great. Let's go back to our map. Okay, we had selected coral riches. There we go. So it gets 38 to 93 degrees. Buildable area, 76%. Okay. We got some highways, rails, seas. I mean, we got everything that we need. Lots of farmland. Forests. Okay. I think we can try this out and see how it goes. What shall we name our city? How about Owlsville? We definitely want natural disasters. We're gonna just work our way up. I'm gonna keep tutorials on because I don't really remember too well. I know this game is slightly different than the previous. So, begin tutorials. I don't know. We don't need tutorials. Nah, let's just wing it. We really don't need them. Start game. We have no mods running. Everything is just as it would be Just getting my camera adjusted here. Okay. So we've started in a convenient spot right next to where we kind of want to expand out to. Looks like we got some railways fairly close to us. There's our interstate coming in. Okay. So this is all good. We got our power connection. So, let's see. What do we want to do here for... Looks like we have some medium roads coming in. And I really like how they make the connection for you in City Skylines, the one, I'll just call it City Skylines 1, the base game, the first game. You know, you kind of had to make your own connection, and it was always weird when you tried to splice them together, so that is a good thing. So if you're coming in, I'm kind of thinking, this is 35 through here. I don't want any major intersections right when you get onto the main strip. So I'm gonna actually, let's see, how much money do we have? 500,000. We're set for right now. I'm gonna expand this boulevard down here. Okay. Eventually, I might have an intersection, a major intersection right here. So why don't we just do that now? And I don't know if this is going to break down into a regular road, so I'm just going to pull this out to there. I think we're going to keep this one the medium road. Okay, and I don't know how my audio levels are coming through because this music actually sounds kind of loud to me. I'm going to turn it down just a wee bit in the options. So audio, and we're just going to turn the music down. Just, you know, maybe to 75%. That's menu music. Well, we'll still turn it down. Radio. 75. Okay. See if that sounds any better. This might get upgraded into a roundabout at some point in time, so I'm not going to build anything right around this area. We're just kind of laying things out. I'm thinking putting some residential. Obviously, we need that. Kind of have like a little off ramp onto a residential area that outflows towards this road here, and they can get back on at this intersection. That will keep traffic flowing along this. Well, I don't know. This is always the hardest part for me, is just getting the base layout. And what is really hard for me is trying to build a place that I'm not familiar with. Trying not to model realistic towns. I think right here we'll have eventually like a coastal residential area. We're gonna go ahead with a medium road right here. No. I'm gonna build off of this over here. So if we build off of this, we have a road just running alongside this back part. Okay, we can do some maybe residential areas along here. I don't fully know the mechanics of City Skylines 2. I know they're similar. but there are some significant changes. We're just going to connect these all up. I see an airplane going over. Okay, let's fix that. That was a mistake. Now, one thing, we need to just make sure things are flat and everything looks fairly level. Okay. I thought maybe that was screwing up our road. I think we were just screwing up our road ourselves. Okay. And what I don't want is for this to be all one road, so we're just going to extend this out just a tad. And we'll have 2 ways in, 2 ways out. So right there, there's our in and outs. You can go in either way. Okay. I'm probably gonna put like a school over on this side, I'm thinking. And I'm gonna keep a little road here just for expansion purposes. Okay. So really, this is kind of becoming our main street right here. I really want our shopping district down here. I almost feel like we want one little road out to that. Kinda, maybe, sorta. I almost think a one-way road. But we don't want it coming out, or do we? For right now, I don't really want... You still got plenty of time to get down here. I'm almost thinking we should add a little road just temporarily. We're not going to build around this road. This is just a temporary road. And if we need to remove that, we will remove that. That will not be a major deal. So we need some residential areas. So I'm going to keep the residential areas right to these 3 zones right now. I love naming my streets. So let's name them after trees. Let's go Oak Street. Let's go Maple. And Birch. And that can stay Hickory Street. Okay. This Pine Street. Okay, that's pretty good. I almost feel like I want to call this Main Street, though. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Main Street. And this road here, this is kind of going to be a main road, I feel. So we're going to call this, let's see, can't be called Main Street. We'll think of a name for that. I got it. Let's call it Owl Boulevard. Okay. So now we can go ahead and put our residential in. And they are starting to move in. We're paused, aren't we? I thought we were paused. Okay, we're running. We're going to need water. Okay, this is not like the first game, that's right. But we are going to need water at some point in time. I got you. Let's pause. And we're going to need electricity. So, I believe we're going to need a substation. So, what I'm going to do is bring our wires nice and neatly. So this is going to run along a road, most likely, eventually. And then we need a substation. That's a power plant. I want a transformer station. Right? Yes. Got my phone going off in the background. Let's extend this road out. Maybe one of these roads. Let's extend out. And let's have our How do I demolish? Maybe I have to be in this mode to demolish. Oh, there it is. It was a little weird with how that was going. We'll have this kind of right over here. And then we can connect that up. And that's already connected into the power grid, so we're good there. Let me get up one moment out of the chair. Okay. I just want to make sure that message wasn't something important. I don't get a lot of people messaging me unless it's important or work related, so okay, we're good. Water. So let's look at water. Now, there's several ways we can do water in this game. We can do your standard water tower. Does this need to be on a water source? No. There are water pumps, groundwater pumping station. We can pump water out of the ground right here, or right here. And that kind of seems... sure. Why not? If I put it over here, if we're going to be building over here, that might eventually not be where we want it to be. It just might get in the way of things. So I'm kind of leaning towards putting this over here, and we'll have a service road go out that direction. And I'm thinking this road right here might be our service road. We're going to keep that paved up to that point, and then I think we're going to drop down to a dirt road because it's just a little service road. Can I line it up better? Is there a drag button? I'm just looking.
You're listening to Second Moon Radio with J. Thomas Hornbuckle, and we're pervading some of the finest classical music on the air. Keep that dial.
Lines. Right. Oh man, we're going to keep those on. That's going to be helpful. Let's delete that. I know there's a way we can make this look a little cleaner. Maybe. I really thought there was a way. If I turn off snapping. Yeah, that's a lot better. Okay. And we're going to bring this right on out. Straight 180 degrees right to there. We're not going to build along this road. If we do decide to build, we will upgrade. The only thing we're going to build is the water pumping station. So let's go ahead and grab that. And what we're going to do, in case we do build along this road and we need to move some stuff, we're just going to build a little driveway. And that's it. And we're just going to put our pumping station right here. And we're going to call this Water Drive. Pretty simple, right? Chester Street. Let's do keep our tree theme. Unpause the game. Okay. So, oh, we need sewage. Okay. How do we want to do this? I don't want an intersection here, but we do have this road down here that we can build off. What direction is our water flowing? Can we see that? Is this a button up here? Okay. It was kind of hidden behind my Twitch information panel. Water is flowing. Okay, so if we put like an outlet right here, that should just carry it away for right now. Okay. And then we can figure out how to make that better down the road. And what we're going to do, we'll go back to a medium road. Bring that right down to here. And we don't need a road for these, do we, actually? No. I think we just need power, so we can run some power lines down here. So we're just going to drop this, like, right here. We're going to need just the one sewage pipe. And I have found these to be slightly difficult for me to connect, so... Is that going to connect if we do it like that? Yes. So I'm going to bring this straight out, and maybe we'll have a road eventually come across here, and we're going to tie this right into there. That looks kind of messy, but I'm sure we can fix that up at some point in time. Does this need power? I wouldn't think it should. I mean, then again, it might. Usage 1%. I mean, it seems to be working. Can be upgraded with additional settling tank and chemical purification. Electricity is not meeting demands. Okay, that's fine. We're getting it from our neighbors. Okay. So let's see what's going on. Let's speed this up just a wee bit. We're going to need some commercial buildings. We'll slow it back down to 1. Now, here's the question. We want our commercial buildings on Main Street, and I'm thinking, yes, Main Street would be a good commercial area. I'll keep it away from any possible residential area that we might expand to this side of the road, because we are going to probably have a school over here. So let's just do... I want to stay away from this intersection in case we do a roundabout. So let's do this. I'm going to leave room here in case we put a little alley in. Okay, and then we need industrial. Where do we want our industrial area to be? What direction does the wind blow? I guess is what we should be asking ourselves. So maybe down along. See, this is our groundwater, so I don't know if we want something right here because that's going to potentially pollute our groundwater. Maybe I'm not sure if that's how that works. But perhaps in this upper corner might be a good spot. If we expand our road over here and do some industrial areas right up in this corner. So how is that going to look? I don't know. We'll extend our medium road out. Do we want to make like a curve, like we're curving out towards that? That might be an option. That doesn't look bad. Okay. So for right now, we can do some industrial up in this corner. Maybe have some roads coming down eventually. So one of the things I like to do in my cities builds, I don't like just going in later on and deleting buildings. I mean, I don't like using, if you will, eminent domain that seize somebody's land and kick them out, unless it's an absolute necessity. So I try to build for the long run, which adds, in my opinion, a little challenge to the game. So I'm going to add a little side road right here. And And this is where we're going to build our industry area right now on this side road. So let's go ahead and grab this. Let's paint this right here. And we got some industries moving in. We have, I guess we don't have anything moving in yet. We just have, well, this might be a business, I'm not sure. Okay, so while that is going on, you know, eventually if our traffic gets bad, we can extend this Willow Street down into this industrial area and set this to like no trucks. That might be beneficial. We might have problems with trucks trying to come in this way if our traffic gets bad here, so we might have to add some restrictions to our roads, which is okay. And we got a nice little population moving in. So a lot of people gripe on this game for the graphics. I actually prefer the graphics in City Skylines 2 as opposed to the graphics in City Skylines 1. I like that it's more realistic. A lot of people say it looks too gray. Well, realistically, things kind of look gray in the real world. And so I kind of like it. I prefer a much more realistic feel to the game. So we're going to need some more commercial areas. And I'm thinking right along this other side here. And I'm not going to leave room for an alley. We're just going to go the whole way down and see who moves in. They already started building there. I was going to say, I think we'll still be able to take out this street. I'm hoping, well, they got that on that side. We'll cross that bridge if we come to it. We need more housing. So while that's happening, do we expand our housing down this way? I feel like we're set up where we can do that. So we're just going to keep going with these long little community roads. So let's go ahead and extend our road down here. And are we going to get a line saying that we're in line with this? Here's what I want. I want to be in line with this road. Maybe. I might want to be in line with that road. Just trying to make things look uniform. Now we can extend this road down here. Just connect these up. Okay. Let's put our... what happened to all of our demand? Our demand left and we didn't do anything. Okay. That's fine, I guess. We'll have an area for future expansion. So what do we have? Oak, maple, birch, hickory. We have chestnut over here. We have willow over there. Let's do pine. Apple. Yeah, because I can really spell. Apple. Oh, what else do we have that we haven't used yet? Oh, we did hickory. Okay, I'm stretching my knowledge on trees at the moment. Olive. And mulberry is fine. Mulberry is a tree. It's a tree or a big bush or something. We're gonna keep it like that. I think anyway. Okay. Let's step this up a little bit. We're almost to a goal, a progression milestone. And let's go ahead and add a little bit more industry.
Pending updates to our power grid, the city will be experiencing rolling blackouts. We urge the public to remain calm during these breaks in service and to follow the guidelines on the city's website on how to plan for these temporary events.
I
This
want
has been
to
a
take a
local
look
public
at our
service
water.
announcement.
Okay, I just want to make sure we're
Recent
not coming
spikes
down
in demand have
too
led
far.
to temporary local shortages in the city's
And we're just going to go ahead and
freshwater
connect this
supply.
road right
The
now.
public should be aware that we are struggling to get the situation in hand. This has been a local
And I
public
don't know if we're going
service
to have
announcement.
alley on this side, but I'm going to build
You're
one like we
listening to
will.
Second Moon, the station
And you never know, we might
culturally
not.
sophisticated, who doesn't feel
We're just planning for the
extending their
future,
ears to the
and then we'll just fill this
more
in with
challenging
industrial.
sphere
So
of the classical
let's go
genre.
ahead and do that
Let
right
us
now.
move now from the musical page to the literary. Here we have some perfectly anguishing correspondence from a listener. My dear Professor Hornbuckle.
Okay. Woo!
Whereas I
We
make
are a
no
tiny village.
apology for my
Your
erudite,
efforts are bearing fruit,
modesty
and your city has
demands
taken
that
its
I
first steps
prevaricate
towards
against
success.
The title.
I am going to turn my phone
devotee of the
on.
form, and all my
vibrate
expertise
here, or
derives
silence.
merely from a life devoted
Okay.
to the gentle arts.
We got
Though I do
$600,000.
thank you for the honor.
One of these hickamadoo's,
But I
and
digest.
three land
continue.
purchases. We'll figure out what
Professor
this is
Hornbuckle.
here. Progression
As
panel.
a traveler,
So is that
from
something
my
that we use to
homeland,
unlock
I long
things,
to
I would
hear a tune
imagine,
that
or
speaks
no?
to the anguish
Are
of
these
my
things that we just have unlocked loans?
There now,
Map
my
tiles,
good fellow.
got that
Chin up,
budget. We
as
can
it
do our
were.
budget.
No need to wallow
We got
in
some
sentiment.
medium density
Leave
homes.
that to those poets. Chaps,
More roads.
eh? Here's a
Bridges,
tune just for
healthcare.
you, and I do hope it provides your
Development
aching
tree. Okay, we're gonna have to look
spirit
at that.
some modest desolation.
The leader of the
Landfill.
City Services Division
So let's
is
look at
with
development
us in
right
the
now.
studio today to talk
Okay,
about
so those are
why
kind of
they're
like development
contracting
points, I
with
guess.
outside agencies
unlock,
to provide vital
That's what it's
services
called,
for our
right down here.
residents.
Development point.
Isn't
Okay.
that going to be costly, Mr.
And
Councilman?
what do we want
Well,
to
quite frankly, yes. It is an additional expense, but the residents have come to
do?
expect
I
a
want to
certain
unlock
level of
a
services.
parking area
We
eventually.
simply do not have the capacity to provide them
We
within
have
the city.
a basic
Sounds like we're the ones who will
healthcare
end up
service
paying
right
for
now.
it.
Garbage
Should we be
management.
worried?
Okay.
I expect the residents would be more distressed.
We're just gonna
if
save
key
that for
services
right
became
now.
Unavailable. Their
We
quality of life is
need
very important to them.
some
But so is the
medium
money. We'll be
density.
back after this.
So the question is,
A
what do we
housing
want to do
shortage is
for
driving up
here? I'm
prices
thinking
in
we
the
keep
area.
this low
That's
density
Linda.
right
But
along here.
apparently, that's not all good news. We're joined
And
today by
maybe
an
we can do
expert
like
guest,
medium
Professor
density
Welcome, Professor. So a housing shortage is bad for the people trying to
along
move
this
here,
side.
right?
My cat is clawing at my leg when I get up.
Certain
Yes, I see, Cleo.
representations within ideological
Okay.
reward structures, which are entirely apart from the actual.
So I think our
rewards
low
enjoyed.
density will
For example,
slowly cut off
consider
down here.
capital.
Maybe we can
Right,
do
well,
like
one final question,
a
Professor.
nature
Is the housing
preserve or a
shortage
park,
going
a
to make
big
me
park or
richer?
something
By
down here. That way we stay
metrics,
away
perhaps,
from this
yes,
industrial
in the
area with our
short
houses.
term.
I like the sound of that.
But what we are
I don't know
discussing
how to turn
is
off
the
this darn
study
radio.
of a statistical abstraction
Okay.
and its effect on the human.
Thank you, Professor.
It is a question of priority.
I'm just listening to the radio arguments. Okay, so let's just put this on slow speed. And I hear you, Cleo. Oh my goodness! Every time I start recording, you have to come up and I hear you. I hear you. I've given you attention all day. Okay. Boy, that worked out really good right there, didn't it? So let's go ahead and do our low density. I'm just going to do 2 sections for right now. And then I'm maybe even doing like a medium, if we do a school over here, which we haven't unlocked yet. So I don't know about the dimensions. But maybe if we do medium density on this side. Rock Musician Mansion. Well, that's kind of cool. Where do we want him to be at? I think we can put that in down here, and I think these are free. 2 well-being within 547 yards. So we kind of want this guy like in the middle, don't we? So maybe if I put him over on this side. See, I want this to look somewhat good too. Let's see, he needs like a private drive, right? I mean, just for kicks and giggles. If I was a rock star, I'd want a private drive. And this might not be the most efficient thing to do for traffic, but I'm not looking for efficiency as much as I am aesthetics. So we'll put that there. And we're going to do a little curve. And same on this side. And that doesn't look too bad. And we're just going to have this called Private Drive. Private Drive. And hopefully that didn't change the name of these roads here. Good. Now we'll take our mansion. Ah, I'm one off. No. I'm going to put the mansion right here. It's a little off skew. If you look at where the driveway is, it actually lines up in the center. So I can live with it. I don't know if we can do, I don't think we've upgraded where we can do road rules yet. But that's something we can do eventually over there. We can decorate this area out, and this can be this guy's little private area. Okay. We should probably put in some healthcare somewhere. So, oh my, we got lots of people going in back here. I'm thinking healthcare right along this road right here. And you will pull in the front or the side. Well, now if we do it on the side, it's not horrible actually. How do I want this? I don't know how this upgrades. So I think that right side is going to be a parking lot. Where do we want that parking lot to come out of? I'm going to say off the side road probably. Off of Chestnut. And do I want it on this far end? I'm going to say no. I'm going to put it right here. Just like that. And I'm going to take some trees. Can we do that yet? Can we do trees? No! Oh, that's just parks. Trees. Can we do trees? Now, trees in this game grow. So you're planting little things. I don't want all of the neighbors to have this, to be looking at a parking lot. These guys don't want to be looking at it. They got a fence anyway, but they don't need to be looking at a parking lot. So this is mainly for privacy. I don't know if this will help with any noise that place might make. And just for kicks and giggles, we're going to go down this way, just to the building. We're not going to go the whole way down, just to right there. And that doesn't look bad. Okay. We are still needing some stuff. Oh, we can do cemetery too. That's something we're going to want to do. So where do we want our city cemetery? We talked about doing a park back on this side to prevent us from brushing up our residential area against the industrial area. So I'm thinking maybe if we do a cemetery right here. We got a lot of trees to still block our view, so grieving people visiting are not, looking at this monstrosity of smokestacks. If we get down here, that will be mostly hidden. So we're not going to do it right in the middle, but maybe closer to this side. And the cemeteries in this game are pretty massive. And I kind of like that. I'm thinking right here. Maybe right here. Okay. So that is good. We need some garbage areas too. So where do we want our waste to be? We know the wind goes this way. We got ground. We don't want anything in our groundwater. We can expand our land if we need to. So I'm thinking, you know, if we buy a lot of trees over there. I don't want to just cut down trees for the sake of cutting down trees to put garbage there. But that's an option. We can come up this way. I'm thinking maybe a landfill right here for right now. We can move the landfill, I believe, later on. I mean, it's a little bit of a process, but man, this thing's huge. Do we really want it right here? This is going to give us good access to a main road, but we also need access to our residential area for our garbage trucks. So, if we want traffic going through here, see, this is going to be really busy at some point in time. So I'm thinking throwing traffic down that way. We're just going to go right here for right now. See, I could also do like another road, because we're going to need some more industry at some point in time. So if we do another road, say right here. Oops. Where are we at? Okay, do that again. Okay. We can put our landfill. It's pretty close to these guys. We put our landfill right here, and then the garbage on this side here. Right? Maybe, possibly. Again, we can always move this. Right next to this power tower. No, I don't like that. We're going to keep that road there for right now. I don't like on a big road that there's intersections that close. No, we're going to delete this. I don't like that. I just don't like it. I think we might buy some land. Let's see what we can do. I think we're going to buy this one, and that's it for right now. Let's purchase those two pieces. We're doing really good on money. We don't need to worry about that. We already have an intersection here. We're going to need to handle garbage trucks. So let's go ahead and do something that is a little bit more. So I'm almost thinking having 5 lanes. I guess that's not 5 lanes, is it? Is that 5 lanes? 5 lane. 3 lanes go one way and 2 the other. That's kind of what I want. Well, we can always upgrade to that eventually. So let's go ahead and turn off snapping and go right here. And I'm okay with this for right now. Let's just pull this right into there. Okay. Let's go ahead and put our garbage plant on this road. Upgrade. It took me forever to figure out that you have to drag this in the direction you want it. I And we're just going to do this side too. So we have a lane going straight, one left and one right. And I wish we could change those arrows in the middle. But that will help us with our... Can if we do this. But then I'll delete this over here. Anyway, that will help us with our garbage trucks getting out of here. So we can go ahead and put this in now. And we're going to put this right here on the corner. Yes. And we're going to put our facility to process everything right along here. A garbage pile, I guess I could just call it. And we're just going to make it this big for right now. We're not going to go overboard. And there is our landfill. It's not bad. It's not bad.
Second Moon Radio with your host, J. Thomas Hornbuckle. Tune in tomorrow for a second chance to hear the music of yesteryear.
Let me put some...
The leader of the City Services Division is with us in the studio today to talk about why they're contracting
trees
with outside agencies
right along here,
to provide vital
just to
services
hide it for
for
right
our
now.
residents.
We might end up building along
Isn't
here
that
eventually.
going to be costly, Mr. Councilman?
Oh, well,
These will
quite
grow
frankly,
up.
yes. It is an additional expense, but the residents have come to expect
Hopefully
a
they grow
certain
up to be
level
something
of
like that.
services,
That'd be
and
nice.
We simply do not have the capacity to provide them within the city.
Sounds like we're the ones who will end up paying for it. Should we be worried?
I expect the residents would be more distressed if key services became unavailable. Their quality of life is very
And the
important.
garbage people really
But
want to
so
be
is the need.
known as
We'll be back
nice
after this.
people.
A housing
And they're
shortage
gonna
is
put
driving
a,
up prices in the area.
That's right.
Little
But apparently that's
public
not all
garden
good
right here.
news. We're joined today by an expert guest, Professor Nutbutter.
There we go.
Welcome, Professor. So a housing shortage is bad.
So
for
Linden
people
Street, let's
trying to
call
move
this,
here, right?
Humans are programmed to desire certain
call this
representations within
street.
ideological reward structures, which are entirely apart from the actual rewards enjoyed.
Industrial
For example, consider capital.
Street.
One final question,
Yeah, we're really
Professor.
good on the names,
Is the
aren't we?
housing shortage
That's what it's
going
gonna
to
be
make
for right
me
now.
richer?
By certain metrics, perhaps yes, in the short term.
I like the sound of that.
But what
So we
have
need more
discussed
housing is what these
is
people are
study
talking
of
about,
the
right?
statistical
Hey, let's put in
abstraction
our
and its effect
lower
on the human
residential
Thank you,
right down
Professor.
here.
It is a question of priorities.
Let's do some medium density. I am thinking, because there is demand for it. Where's our... Right here. Can we go down this road the whole way down? And this will be our medium. Let's go part way down, and maybe we'll put like a park or something right there, and we'll finish up going the rest of the way down over there. Because we do have a little extra road here to support the traffic, I think. And, you know, like a tennis court, basketball court, something in the middle there. Maybe even a parking lot might be beneficial. There's somebody building here right now, so we can go ahead and put that in now too. So I have found from watching other people and playing that if you go all the way down to the street, your row houses will not face the right direction on the ends. So that takes care of that need, but we need more commercial stuff. Okay, that's fine. I feel like with a healthcare center right here, we need some commercial around that. Now, eventually, I think we can upgrade that. So let's not build right up next to it, but maybe we can do something across the street. I'll still keep an intersection available for a roundabout down the road, and maybe we can do something like right here. Not next to it, not right up next to it. Just something there, maybe. Okay. That takes up that demand pretty well. LF Clothing has moved in. Our people are fairly happy for the most part. Okay, so here's something you guys get to decide. Do we play with the day-night cycle? Do you want that on or off? I'm going to play with it on for right now. I usually turn it off, to tell you the truth. But I will keep it on for you guys for right now. And if you guys want me to turn off the day and night cycle, leave some comments in the videos. Whether that be on Twitch or especially on YouTube when we upload this video. You know, as much as I'd love to say give likes and stuff, the most important thing is just tell me if you want the day and night cycle. So we're doing pretty good right now. Just take a moment to look at our city. Got cranes everywhere. So it looks like we might have some people a little disappointed in our healthcare system. Let's go check that out. So, I mean, we got 9 out of 12 employees. We're at 74% efficiency. Okay, so we could be more efficient. We got 0 vehicles in use. I think we're okay right now, really. I don't think we're horrible. We need some more commercial. So let's go ahead and do that. And I'm wanting to know if we should continue our commercial down this way. Should we have some commercial for our workers over here? Eventually, that might be needed. Let us add commercial right across from here. Our school might go right here and just be off center. We'll have like a dividing road that goes down, and that gives us a bunch of intersections. So we'll work on that. We'll work on this as we go. And we can probably even take this out to, let's just go right to there and leave a little extra space in case we have a larger road coming off of that for whatever reason. So that is being built. I'm going to go ahead and set this to daytime at this point in time. As I'm looking at the stream, it really looks gameplay, I think. Day and night visuals. Let's turn that off. There we go. If you want me to put back the nighttime visuals, just ask in the comments and we'll go ahead and do that if most of you want to do that. A little boat going in the background. Okay. So look at all this traffic we're getting just parked on this side of the road here. And that's one of the problems with these homes here, is they do not have their own driveways. So what we can do to eliminate the traffic on the side of the road is put in some parking lots. So maybe we could do like a small parking lot on this side, because I think the bulk of our homes are on this side. Oh, you guys, are you serious? I was hoping you'd... oh well. Oh well. Oh well. It's done now. We can do some parks or something over here. And a parking lot right here with maybe a basketball court right here. let's see. We're at a tiny village. We're almost there. Do we have... we just have that one development point. We're going to get one more, hopefully. We need a little bit more XP. There we go. Got it. Another $700,000 in our pocket, and there's our development points. So let's go ahead and go to that progression panel. What else did we unlock? Education. Some more types of housing. Taxation, loans, elementary, high school. Okay, we are a small village. So let's go in here and do roads. I want to unlock parking areas. Now we can put in our lots. Oh, that's going to be bigger than I thought it was going to be. So what we can do is put in like a lot right here with a walk path that connects to Main Street. It's going to be $11,000. Let's do it. We are going to charge for parking. Otherwise, you can park along the street. We are going to charge 35 cents. We're not giving things away over here. Let's put in some footpaths. And we're going to just have a footpath just run straight down to here. And over on this side, we haven't unlocked parks yet, have we? We need to look at education pretty soon. Okay, we got all kinds of needs. Let's slow her down a little bit. All kinds of needs need met. So we need a little bit more industry. Let's expand our medium density road out this way. I don't want just another intersection, so let's try to build off of this, maybe. We're going to have this road continue on this way, but we're going to get a little fancy here. And this is just a fun little road. This is going to be a industrial park. Okay. And this road is going to be called the same thing, Industrial Park. Okay. Eventually we'll be able to do some traffic control stuff, which we can't do right now. I'm not even sure where that option would be. And it just looks different. It's neat. We'll keep our power lines right there for right now because we have to buy some electricity. I mean, it might be interesting to try to work around that just to see what we can do. Okay. I am not going to put anything right here in case I want to put a little subdivision back in this area too. Subdivision of industry. And now we need commercial badly. So let's do a place right here, and let's do a place on this corner. Coming right in here, maybe we can get a couple places right there. Okay. Do I want to go all the way down here? Maybe. Possibly. Not right now. Schools. We need schools. Elementary and a high school. So, how do we want this to be?
You're listening to Second Moon, the epitome of classical listening at home or wherever you roam.
We did our elementary school.
Industry in the region
right about
is on
here.
the rise, and when business is doing well, that floats our boat.
There's no sinking this boat, Glenda.
The leader of the City Services Division
do
is
some
with
sidewalks,
us in the studio today
some
to
paths
talk about
over to this
why
from
they're
the
contracting
Oak
with
Street
outside
area.
agencies to provide vital services for our residents. Isn't that going to be costly, Mr. Councilman?
Oh, well, quite frankly, yes. It is an additional expense, but the residents have come to expect a certain level of services, and we simply do not have the capacity to provide them within the city.
Sounds like we're the ones who
that's
will end
not-
up paying for it.
not
Should we
hooking
be
in, is it?
worried?
I expect the residents would be more distressed
okay.
if key services became
How can
unavailable.
we make this
Their
okay? At
quality
the
of
very
life
least,
is
we can
very
go from
important
this
to
road,
But so
To
is
this
the moon.
road?
We'll be back after this.
and I want to do the same on this side. And we probably should have some parking for the teachers. So let's go ahead and grab our parking lot. And we're going to have parking back here. And just see if that works. And we're going to keep this at 35. We're just going to do 30 cents for the parking in this lot. I want to do some trees along these sidewalks, so let's go ahead and do some nice tall trees that will look good. Three, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Something's not adding up. Okay. Let's try to hit the right button as we're deleting. Trees. 2. I feel like that second tree is actually what caused all of our problems. I don't like their bulldozer and their deletion tool. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we'll just have a couple trees just sporadically back here. Maybe a corner of a trio of pine trees with one right there too. Just some nice trees, a couple clusters. Okay, we are losing money, but we have a lot of it though. Still need some more commercial areas. I know we can expand this elementary school eventually, so we'll do that in our next episode. We're at the 1 hour mark, and this is what we have for Owlsville. We'll have to take a look at our healthcare system, but hopefully you've enjoyed this episode, episode 1 of our Let's Play. Remember to drop a comment about the day and night cycle, what you'd prefer, and I might be streaming this again over the weekend, but on YouTube it will be released a little later on as our episodes progress. So again, if you want to see videos first, join in live on Twitch, SwiftOwl7, on YouTube, SwiftOwl7 Gaming. Guys, until the next episode, thank you very much for tuning in. I'm SwiftOwl7, this is SwiftOwl7 Gaming. Until next time, goodbye.